The Alliance of Sahel States is issuing a fierce, unified declaration of defiance following a major national security breach at Niger's primary international gateway. Foreign ministers from Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger convened a high-stakes roadmap summit in Bamako, vowing to aggressively accelerate their collective sovereignty project. The leaders made it clear that their transition away from Western alliances is completely irreversible, directly accusing foreign-backed networks of deploying unconventional warfare tactics to systematically destabilize the military-led confederation. The security crisis escalated dramatically on June 18th when heavy explosions and sustained automatic gunfire tore through the Diori Hamani International Airport in Niamey. Highly organized militants, some equipped with suicide vests, approached the high-security facility using civilian vehicles, engaging border defense forces in a fierce 2-hour perimeter battle. Official reports from the Nigerian Ministry of Defense confirmed that 13 people lost their lives, including 11 frontline soldiers and 2 civilians. While security forces successfully neutralized 22 of the assailants and captured 20 others, the assault represents the second major urban breach targeting the strategic airbase this year alone. While al-Qaeda's prominent Sahelian branch, JNIM, claimed responsibility for the assault via its official media networks, the military junta in Niamey pointed the finger directly at global actors. In a sharp diplomatic escalation, Nigerian authorities officially accused armed mercenaries operating under the direct funding of Emmanuel Macron's administration in France of orchestrating the operation to sabotage the state's security apparatus. Though Paris has dismissed the claims, the narrative of Western-sponsored subversion is deeply entrenched across the Sahel. It mirrors a similar wave of urban operators that hit Mali's capital earlier this year, which Bamako claimed were aimed at the direct assassination of transitional President Assimi Goïta. That friction reached the boiling point after a Malian tribunal handed down a heavy 20-year prison sentence to a French diplomatic official on state security charges, effectively severing residual intelligence sharing channels with the West. The unfolding conflict is fundamentally reshaping relationships across West Africa, signaling a permanent departure from traditional regional structures. Having formally exited ECOWAS, the 3 confederated states are moving aggressively to build alternative political, economic and military architecture completely decoupled from Western oversight. This uncompromising stance is freezing vital trade links with neighboring coastal states. Though dialogue has tentatively resumed between Niger and Benin to address their heavily fortified border, Niamey refuses to clear cargo transit until Benin provides strict security guarantees. The junta continues to demand greater transparency over foreign operations, reiterating claims that Benin is harboring covert French military assets near its northern frontier. As the Sahel leadership turns its back on legacy European partnerships, they are rapidly cementing a new geopolitical reality, deepening defense and economic ties with alternative global powers, including Russia, Turkey, China, and Iran. Analysts warn that the strategic targeting of the Niamey airport, which serves as the operational command center for the joint AES military force, is an explicit attempt by insurgent factions to expose cracks in the junta's defensive capabilities. Ultimately, the long-term survival of this alternative West African order will not be judged by its anti-colonial rhetoric, but by its raw ability to deliver the one thing the region's population demands the most: absolute security and structural stability. I am Otaria Benjamin, reporting with clarity on the issues that impact our continent. This is Media Room Africa.